Imagine this. You send a text, no reply. Hours pass, then days, nothing. The person who once couldn't go a day without talking to you has vanished into thin air. Your heart pounds. Your mind races. Did I do something wrong? Are they mad at me? Should I apologize? Stop right there. This isn't about you. This is a game. It's a power move, a narcissist weapon of choice to make you doubt yourself, to make you chase them, to make you feel small. But today, that ends because I'm about to give you the ultimate playbook to flip the script. We are going to flip the script, break free from their emotional control, and show them that their silence means nothing, absolutely nothing to you. Let's go. Before I dive proper into the video, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Iyabo Oyawale, and I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor. And on this channel, I share narcissistic abuse recovery tips for the determined, because you've got to be determined to heal from narcissistic abuse. And if you're serious about healing from narcissistic abuse, you're going to hit the subscribe button right away and turn on notifications to be notified of our new uploads and live streams. And so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It takes less than a minute to do that. I tell you, you are in good company in the Iyabo Oyawale community, because we are all trudging on the road to success when it comes to narcissistic abuse and emotional trauma. And so hit the subscribe button, and you're warmly welcome if you just did that. Thanks for joining. We appreciate and love you. Okay, so let's delve into the video proper. So how do you stay strong during the silent treatment from a narcissist? How do you stay strong during the silent treatment from a narcissist? When a narcissist gives you the silent treatment, it can feel like an emotional ambush. They withhold communication to manipulate, punish, or control you, leaving you feeling invisible, anxious, and desperate for their validation. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. You don't have to play their game or let their silence define your worth. This video will help you stay strong, set boundaries, and reclaim your emotional power. And so we need to first of all understand the silent treatment. What does it mean? Why do narcissists use the silent treatment? Now, the silent treatment is a form of emotional abuse designed to punish you. If you didn't meet their expectations or question them, they make you suffer. Secondly, the silent treatment is a form of emotional abuse designed to control you. By ignoring you, they force you to chase them, giving them power. The silent treatment is also meant to avoid accountability. Instead of addressing issues, they withdraw to dodge responsibility. Narcissists also use the silent treatment to gain narcissistic supply because they enjoy seeing you hurt, confused, or desperate for their attention. So how does the silent treatment affect you? It affects you by triggering deep emotional pain and rejection. It triggers deep emotional pain and rejection. It also creates self-doubt and makes you question what you did wrong. It also reinforces a toxic cycle where you seek their approval and validation. It can also bring back trauma from childhood emotional neglect. If you are such that you suffered from childhood emotional neglect, the silent treatment can bring back that trauma. Now, the key to overcoming the silent treatment from a narcissist is breaking free from their emotional control. You don't have to suffer in silence or beg for their attention. So how do you stay strong and take back your power? Don't react. They want a reaction, and so don't react. The narcissist thrives on your emotional pain. If you plead, cry, or lash out, you are giving them exactly what they want. Proof that they control you. And so what do you do instead? Stay calm and composed. Stay cool and collected. You know what I mean? Avoid sending multiple messages or asking what's wrong. Instead, recognize that their silence is a tactic, not a reflection of your worth. You are worthy because your worth is what God gave you. It's an attribution from God. God attributed your worth to you, and your worth doesn't depend on what you do or don't do, or what someone said you did or didn't do. Your worth depends on what God says about you, and so you are who God says you are. And so recognize that the silence of the narcissist is a tactic, not a reflection of your worth. Also shift your mindset. Their silence is a gift, and so shift your perspective, reframe your perspective, and instead of seeing the silent treatment as abandonment, view it as an opportunity for peace. You no longer have to deal with their shenanigans, you no longer have to deal with their drama, you no longer have to deal with their manipulation, you no longer have to deal with their criticism. So these are some affirmations that will help you reframe your mindset, to reframe your perspective. I'm grateful for the silence because it frees me from toxicity. Their silence is their problem, not mine. These are all affirmations you can use during the silent treatment. Also, I don't need validation from someone who treats me this way. Reframe your perspective with these affirmations. We are still talking about healing from overcoming the silent treatment. Resist the urge to break the silence first. Now, narcissists expect you to chase them. They want you to apologize even when you've done nothing wrong, just to restore their sense of superiority. Don't play into their game. That kind of game is not your game. Don't play into it. What do you do instead? If they reach out, don't immediately respond. Take your time. Don't immediately respond. Take your time. Also, show them their tactics no longer affect you. And then if they truly care, they will communicate like an adult. If not, they aren't worth your time. They aren't worth your energy. They aren't worth your anything. Take that from me. Also, we are still talking about overcoming the silence treatment, staying strong during the silent treatment. Focus on self-care, not the narcissist. Their goal is to make you obsess over them. Refuse to give them that power. Instead, shift your focus to things that bring you peace, joy, and strength. Now, what are the ways to distract yourself? Physical self-care. It involves exercise, deep breathing, going for a walk. I do that a lot. And also mental self-care. It helps to distract you from what the narcissist is doing. And so mental self-care involves journaling your feelings and also reading empowering books, and also emotional self-care. Surround yourself with supportive people, people who get you, people who understand what you're facing. And also, when we talk about surrounding yourself with people who get you, we are talking about surrounding yourself with God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ. Very, very important. Surround yourself with people who care about you, and that includes God. And so don't joke with the God equation. Don't joke with him at all in the narcissistic mix. And also spiritual self-care. Pray, meditate, or listen to uplifting music. And so these are the ways to distract yourself. Physical self-care, mental self-care, emotional self-care, spiritual self-care. Very, very important. Focus on yourself and not on the narcissist. It's very important for you if you want to stay strong during the silent treatment. Also set boundaries and stick to them. The narcissist expects you to tolerate their abuse. They believe they can ignore you and then return as if nothing happened. You need to set boundaries. How do you set boundaries? If they come back, make it clear. I won't tolerate being ignored as a punishment. I won't tolerate being ignored as a punishment. Say it clearly. And also, if they disappear for days and then act like nothing happened, don't reward them with warmth or excitement. If the silent treatment is a repeated pattern, limit or cut off contact. Very, very important, because your mental health is important. You've got to protect yourself. God will not do for you what you can do for yourself, and it's your responsibility to protect your energy, to protect your head, to protect your mental health. And so if the silent treatment is a repeated pattern, limit or cut off contact. Also, don't try to fix them. It's not your business. You may feel tempted to explain to them why their behavior is hurtful, hoping they will change. They won't. Narcissists lack the empathy to care about your pain. They can't feel your pain because they lack empathy. And so the more you try to make them understand, the more power you give them. Instead of trying to fix them, focus on healing yourself. Focus on you. Turn the attention to yourself. Very, very important. Because you matter. Because, I repeat, you matter in this equation. You watching this video, you matter. And so turn the attention towards yourself, and also journal your thoughts to stay grounded. We are still talking about staying strong during the silent treatment. And so journal your thoughts to stay grounded. The silent treatment can make you spiral into overthinking. Journaling helps you process emotions without internalizing them. And so these are some journal prompts. How does their silence make me feel? And why does it make me feel the way it does? These are journal prompts. The second one is, what does their behavior repeat about them, not me? What does their behavior repeat about them, not me? Also, another journal prompt is, how can I take care of myself during this time? How can I take care of myself during this time? And also, what is one thing I love about myself no matter how they treat me? What is one thing I love about myself no matter how they treat me? So these are all journal prompts that will help you to journal and process your thoughts, process your emotions without internalizing them. And also, we are still talking about staying strong during the silent treatment. Surround yourself with supportive people. Narcissists isolate you so you feel dependent on them. Break that cycle by reaching out to friends, family, or support groups. So how do you build support? Call a trusted friend who understands. Very, very important. And also join online communities for narcissistic abuse survivors. Very important. And also spend time with people who uplift you, people who love you for who you are and not for what they can get from you. And then plan your exit if the relationship is toxic. Now, it's not in your power to determine whether the relationship is toxic or not. Just face the reality and don't deny. Don't live in denial. And so if the silent treatment is part of the bigger pattern of narcissistic abuse, it may be the time to leave. Healthy relationships are built on communication, not emotional punishment. And signs that it's time to walk away: when the silent treatment is frequent and lasts for extended periods, and also you feel emotionally drained and constantly anxious, and also you are always the one trying to fix things, fix in quotes, and also they show no willingness to communicate or change. When you see these 4 signs, it is time to walk away. So what are the steps to detach? Emotionally distance yourself first. Stop expecting them to change. Emotionally distance yourself first. Stop engaging emotionally. Maintain your emotional distance, and then make a plan if you live with them. The plan should include a financial plan, a physical plan, as well as an emotional plan, and also a spiritual plan, because you need God if you are dealing with narcissistic abuse. I tell you, the only code, that is the healing code, is God. And I talked extensively about that in our live stream titled The Healing Code. Please check the live tab on this page and watch that. The Healing Code is how to break free from emotional bondage. It is an explosive live stream. Go and watch it right away. And also make a plan if you live with them. We are talking about steps to detach. If you find that the silent treatment is a reoccurrence, that it's happening more often. And so what are the steps to detach? Emotionally distance yourself. Secondly, make a plan if you live with them, and the plan has to involve a financial, physical, emotional, and spiritual plan. Also consider going low contact, whereby you limit interactions, or no contact, whereby you cut them off completely. Now, number 10 thing to do to stay strong during the silent treatment is to seek professional help if needed. Narcissistic abuse can take a deep emotional toll. If you find yourself struggling, therapy or support groups can help you process the trauma and rebuild your confidence. Don't also forget that therapy with the Holy Spirit will help you rebuild your confidence, will help you understand what you're going through, will help you cope with the silent treatment. Also, you are stronger than you think. Let me repeat that. You watching this video right now, you are stronger than you think. The narcissist silent treatment is designed to break you, but you don't have to let it. You have the power to choose how you respond, set boundaries, and walk away if necessary. So what are the key takeaways from this video? Their silence is not a reflection of your worth. It is their problem, and so allow them to deal with it. The second key takeaway is you don't have to chase, beg, or prove yourself. Your proof is with God. Your value is with God. Your self-worth is what God says you are. And so you don't have to chase, beg, or prove yourself. You are who God says you are. Also, focus on yourself. That's another key takeaway, not on them. Don't focus on the narcissist. Focus on yourself 100%. And also set firm boundaries and stick to them. When it comes to boundaries, I always say it. You belong to an unshakable kingdom. You belong to a kingdom whose builder and maker is God. And so stand firm in your conviction. Stand firm in your boundaries. If the narcissist pushes you because of the boundaries, it's okay. Stand firm. Gidigba, don't move. Yes, and then if the relationship is toxic, prioritize your well-being and consider leaving. Remember, you are not helpless. I repeat, you are not helpless. That helplessness you are feeling is called learned helplessness. It is not true that you are helpless. And so you are not helpless. Let that sink in. You are powerful. Let that sink in. You are worthy of love and respect. Let that sink in. Their influence does not define you. Your strength does. And God has defined you in His word. He says you are a royal priesthood. You are a royal nation. You are powerful, more powerful than you think you are. And you are worthy of all the best things in life. And toxicity is not one of the best things. And so consider your mental health first and foremost when you are dealing with the silent treatment. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I appreciate the time you invested watching this video. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to invest your time to watch this video. Thank you so much. And also hit the subscribe button if you are not yet a member of this community, because this community is a strong one and is designed to help you as you walk through the fire of narcissistic abuse and emotional trauma. And so hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications to be notified of our new live streams as well as our videos. And also like this video, because when you do, you are telling YouTube the kind of videos to suggest to you. And don't also forget to share this video with a friend. Be the reason why someone escapes the scourge. It's a scourge. It's a mess of narcissistic abuse and emotional trauma. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.